Here we have for sale our 2015 on a 15 plate Ford Transit Custom Tourneo. The Tourneo is the minibus version of the Transit Custom, so this is an 8-seater vehicle. This is the 2.2 TDCi 155 brake horsepower short wheelbase in the limited spec 6-speed manual gearbox. And what we're going to do is have a little walk around this vehicle, have a look at the spec, but also the condition of this particular vehicle. So there's lots to go through on this because there's lots of seats and also lots of spec. So let's start at the front. So on the outside you'll get the normal limited spec that you would get on a Transit Custom panel van. So at the front you've got colour-coded front bumper, front fog lights, you've got front and rear parking sensors, you've got the uprated much brighter headlights. You've then got the 16-inch limited alloy wheels. You also get colour-coded mirrors, colour-coded door handles, these side mouldings here. The only other thing that would give it away, obviously, the extra glass in the rear, but the side step. And if we open up the driver's door, this is where things start to get a little bit different. So we've got the electric windows, we've got electric folding mirrors. That's how you operate them. You've got auto-activated lights and wipers. We have got 2 full keys with this particular vehicle. This is all the same, so you get the nice leather multifunctioning steering wheel. So you've got the 2 controls here, which are for the onboard computers. This controls the one up here with the mileages, so 81,989 miles. And then this one controls the screen that you see up there. On the right-hand side then down below, you've got the phone controls, the volume for the radio, and then on the left, you've got the cruise control settings there as well. These buttons up here, you can turn the start-stop off if you want, and you can also turn your parking sensors off. And then you've got a heated windscreen and a heated rear window. You can pull up this little hatch here. So you've got AUX, USB, and 12-volt socket just there. And then the seats. So this particular vehicle has been spec'd with the very nice cream leather seats, which are electrically operated, so you can control going forwards and back. That's for the backrest there, and this is for your lumbar support, which you probably won't see in the camera, but just there at the bottom of the seat. Both front seats come with a nice armrest. You get a single front seat in this particular configuration. So, as I mentioned, 6-speed manual gearbox, air conditioning, Bluetooth phone prep. As you can see up here, you've got the parking sensor display up there as well. This particular vehicle has got a lovely service history with it. So it's got a full Ford service history. So PDI'd with Trust Ford, Evans Halshaw. These are fairly local to ourselves actually in Merthyr Tydfil. Evans Halshaw, and that is Evans Halshaw Treforest, which is again not too far away from here. Last done in January 2020 at 75,000 miles. So about 6,000 or 7,000 miles ago, but that's very, very nice to see. It is a one owner from new vehicle. If we start to look in the rear, you can see that we have got these nice roof vents up here. They are controlled via this panel, and we'll go around now and have a look at the seats in the back as well. So you open up the side loading door, you've got twin side loading doors in this particular van. And as I say, you've got the same trim throughout the back here. Isofix compatibility on the rear seats. Got the nice overmats here. All the floor is carpeted anyway, so it does feel a lot more car-like. And speaking of that, these vehicles are technically classed as cars, not as a van. So on the logbook it will be down as a diesel passenger car, which actually means that the tax is slightly cheaper. So on a commercial vehicle, if this was just a Transit Custom panel van, it'd be £265 a year tax. On this it's £240 a year, so not a massive difference, but certainly worth making a note of. We can open up the side loading door, and there's lots of versatility with these rear seats. I think they're far better than the normal combi seats or the double cab custom seats that you would usually get in a double cab van, which we sell a lot of, whereas those seats are just completely fixed. You get a bulkhead behind and that's the end of it. With these, you get a lot more adjustability and versatility. So you can, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with one hand, but you can pull up on this handle just here, and then that will allow you to fold the seat down flat like so. And then you can use the handle underneath, pull on that, and that then folds the seat all the way up there. Now the seat is actually locked in place there, and what you do to put that back down, push that handle there, and you can fold that seat back down. But this gives you access into the rear, much easier to get, you know, people into the back. And then you can, if you want to, as you can see, these are on quick release points on the floor, so you can release those seats from the floor if you wanted to as well. And this gives you a chance now to look at the rear seats. Again, the same trim in the back. Condition wise, haven't touched on condition, but condition of this particular vehicle I think is remarkable for its mileage. Obviously it's one owner from new, it's been looked after with Ford from day one, which would explain it, but it has been, as I say, well looked after, and the condition really does show as well. So just going back to these seats quickly, as I say, you can fold that up like that. You can do exactly the same with those seats there using these red tabs, which you will see on the back of the seats. So you can fold all those forward and go from there. Now if we go into open up the rear tailgate, and this gives you a chance now to look at the load area of the vehicle. Now again, there's plenty of versatility here, and I will just show you a second. If I can just prop the camera up, I will just show you how that works. If I pop the camera down here quickly, like so. One second. Okay, so to start off with, you've got these red tabs here on the back of the seat. You pull on those, and as you can see, the seats will fold down. You then have the tabs on the bottom. Pull on those, and you can fold the seats up like so. So as you can see, it's fairly straightforward to do, and that then gives you a chance to look at the size that you get in the back once you've folded those forward like that. So now you can see you've got a lot more load space here. So if you were going away, let's say maybe you didn't want to release the seats, but you could, as I say, give yourself a lot more space there in the back for luggage or bikes or whatever it may be. So as I say, the key thing with these particular vehicles is versatility. As I say, you could remove that and you could have this as anything from a 2 to an 8-seater. So as I say, plenty of versatility, and that's why I think these are absolutely great. So 155 brake horsepower. It's the Transit Custom 300, which means it's got a gross vehicle weight of 3 tons. One owner from new, full Ford service history. I know it's raining here today, so maybe not the greatest time to see the bodywork, but hopefully the camera will represent its condition as accurately as possible. And this is in very, very nice condition inside and out. If you'd like to inquire, here are contact details listed at the bottom of the sign. Feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, starting as low as 7.9% APR, and we can also take cars or vans in part exchange. Thank you very much for watching.